Okay, let's read here what's going to happen to America. Who do you, astride the world, think you really are? Look, Assyria was a big tree, huge as a Lebanon cedar. Beautiful limbs offering cool shade, skyscraper high, piercing the clouds. The waters gave it drink. The primordial deep lifted it high, gushing out rivers around the place where it was planted, and then branching out in streams to all the trees in the forest. It was immense, dwarfing all the trees in the forest. Thick boughs, long limbs, roots delving deep into earth's waters. All the birds of the air nested in its boughs. All the wild animals gave birth under its branches. All the mighty nations lived in its shade. It was stunning in its majesty, the reach of its branches, the depth of its water-seeking roots. Not a cedar in God's garden came close to it. No pine tree was anything like it. Mighty oaks looked like bushes growing alongside it. Not a tree in God's garden was in the same class of beauty. I made it beautiful, a work of art in limbs and leaves, the envy of every tree in Eden, every last tree in God's garden. Therefore, God, the Master, says, because it skyscraped upward, piercing the clouds, swaggering. Just reminds me of the devil. Because it was more beautiful, which God says, people think that the devil was the most beautiful angel. Swaggering and proud of its stature, I turned it over to a world-famous leader to call its evil to account. I'd had enough. Outsiders, unbelievably brutal. So, okay, let's just talk about how the devil felt. God was like, all right, devil, all right, Satan, come along then, go into my world, and I'll turn you over to my most fiercest humans. And the devil hates living here. And all the devil's children, they hate it here. That's why the devil's children say how to survive life. Because they don't take, even if they were born, these are the arch negative people, even if they were born and never had a single problem, they hate God's earth. They hate the world. They're like, pain. Like over the smallest pain. You know what I mean? So naturally, we go through so much, but we still love God's earth. Until you're like, I've had enough, God. Where's my blessings at? Give them to me right now, or I'm done. Then God will be like, all right, here you go. Okay, it says, I've had enough. Outsiders unbelievably brutal. Felled it across the mountain ranges. Its branches were strewn through all the valleys, its leafy balls clogging all the streams and rivers.